typical day prior to implementing mission DNA strategies within our classroom, very much certainly teacher-led instruction. While we were still facilitating the lessons, most of our instruction was teacher-led, teacher-driven, and students were still there to perform the tasks and understand the skills being presented to them. But changing now with Mission DNA under our belt, it's all student-led, student-driven. We are still here to facilitate each lesson, but the students really take action and do the discovery of each skill being taught, and that's very powerful to see. The students finding the discovery, and it's empowering them to take strategies and ownership of their own learning and apply that within each lesson. Okay, so we're putting our data into a special kind of chart, which is called a graph.
They have a more positive attitude when it comes to math. They talk more even to themselves during an assessment or a test. They use their scratch paper more productively. And so I just think moving forward, increasing math tax and using some of the Mission DNA strategies will just give them even more confidence when it comes to math.
I'm able, through my teaching as well, to see which kids are still struggling, doing more of that small group interventions with them as well, and making sure that we have those hands-on experiences for those students too, and that we are reaching them to where they need to go and making sure that they are understanding those concepts before we move on to any other concept too. So those foundational skills are set and they are there before we are moving on to another concept as well.
I used to get stuck on division when I was in 3rd grade. Now that I was able to work through it and be in groups, I'm able to do advanced division.
Mission DNA has definitely had a lasting impact on our student achievement and growth here at Evans. Students are, if anything, students are way more confident during the learning process, just in general.
We have talked endlessly about how amazing this training has been for us and how we have learned different types of strategies within the classroom to use, questioning to give to students too when they get to those points of frustration and they don't know how to move on as well. I think our data too has honestly showed them that this is a great opportunity, and that would be a great training to go to as well. So when they ask, what are you doing within the classroom to get your kids to understand all of these concepts? We say Mission DNA, go to the training. I know they have more cohorts coming up as well.
Sometimes it can be confusing, but once you get it, you'll basically just be like, oh, I can get this, I know math, I can talk math, I know math.
I love math, it's my favorite subject.